Christy.
Max, how's everybody doing?
We are coming to you live from Waco, Texas.
The big town of Waco.
Are we in Waco or are we in Woodway?
We're in Woodway.
Woodway,
right
Texas.
Right this second. Give us about another minute and we'll be in Waco.
So, happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yeah. So, today we're going to talk to you about Christmas lights, the ultimate way to decorate your home. Christmas lights can be used for so much more than just decorating a tree.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they can light your house. Our daughter has them hanging in her room. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. There's so many different ways to use Christmas lights, but so many people just put them on a Christmas tree. You can do so much more with a Christmas light than just hang it on a Christmas tree. Christmas lights are associated mostly, though, with Christmas trees.
Yep.
People think Christmas lights,
Christmas trees.
they're going Christmas trees.
Well, we've seen some pretty spectacular light displays.
We have. Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri has some great ones.
Have you ever noticed all their lights are white on all their the ones that like outline all their buildings?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so how could you plan to use Christmas lights in a different way than just on your Christmas tree?
There's tons of ways.
Yeah, and there's tons of different kinds of bulbs.
Drive around your neighborhood.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of Christmas lights?
I just like the white ones. I'm just kind of an old-fashioned. I like the ones that outline like the driveway and sidewalk, and then kind of outline the house and stuff. I think that's really pretty. How about you?
I like the white ones, but my favorite are like those icicle blue lights.
Ooh,
You don't see many of them anymore.
No.
You can have big bulbs, little bulbs. You can have lights that go crazy at different times. I love to go look at Christmas lights. We already went and looked at Christmas lights last week.
Yep.
So there's so many different kinds, but I really like the blue ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like not the dark blue ones, but the lighter blue ones.
Like the ice blue ones.
Yeah, it would be ice blue.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you remember the bubble lights from years ago?
Yeah, those are used to have. Didn't we have some?
We did have some. Yeah, that they would bubble up. That was so cool.
I don't even think you can get those anymore.
I think they were a fire hazard.
Yeah, probably.
And the big bulbs that they used to have, you don't see many of those anymore either.
Because I'm pretty sure those were a fire hazard too. Anything fun like that can burn your house down, they don't have anymore.
Yeah. So you can have them in so many different colors. Max likes the traditional white.
Traditional, please.
But I love when they decorate the outside of a home.
Uh-huh.
You can do so much on the outside of your home with a Christmas light.
Tons of stuff.
You can outline like Max talked about.
Outline it. You can wrap them around your trees outside. Make your outside trees look like Christmas tree. I mean, there's tons and tons of things you can do.
You can throw them on your bushes now.
What?
You know those bush
Like the
lights?
little nets.
Yeah, the little nets that go out there. You can have an elaborate display or just a small one. There's so many different things that you can do. You can also just decorate the trees in your yard.
Yep. Just decorate it. That's all you gotta do.
Do you remember when we lived in Missouri? And I was pregnant with our first child.
Yep.
And my brother and I decided to go get a real Christmas tree out at the Strip Pits in Walker, Missouri. And while we go out there in his little car, what kind of car was that?
I think it was a Mazda something. It was a little bitty.
It was a little two-door? Was it a two-door?
A little four-door sedan. It was a little big.
Four-door Mazda sedan. And I was probably 6 months pregnant at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And we go out to get a live Christmas tree at the Strip Pits, but we forgot one thing.
What'd you forget, Griswold?
A saw. But I was not to be deterred. I was a pregnant woman who wanted a Christmas tree to put in my parents' yard and put lights in it.
So this evening turned out to be just like family vacation.
Yeah, so we actually, we had a rope, a little rope,
Yep.
and we pulled it out of the ground.
Yep.
But then we got on the Mazda, and we were like, how are we going to get it back to the house? So what did we do? Do you remember?
Reach out the window and held it on, I think.
Yeah. Pregnant woman, 6 months long, sat on the window and held on to a 5 foot, 6 foot
It had to be at least 6 foot.
Christmas tree for about 4 miles. I got home. Max was standing outside my mother's house, and I got in lots of trouble.
Yep. Pregnant chick, don't be hanging out the windows.
Yeah, and so we set it up. We actually dug a hole and planted it in your front yard.
In your mom's front yard? Did it survive?
I don't know if it survived or not. I don't think it's still in that yard.
Tree killer.
Yeah. It was beautiful. So many people drove by to see the real Christmas tree.
We decorated it, and remember what was the lights we wrapped around that big tree in your mom's front? The rope lights, remember those?
Oh, the rope lights. I don't know if they make those anymore, do they?
Those are fancy.
Yeah. That was crazy. But I survived the pregnancy, and now Natalie's almost 20 years old.
Yep. 19 years old. Should be 20
Anybody
next year.
can do it. Yeah, you can also decorate the rooms in your house with Christmas lights. Like he said, our teenage daughter uses Christmas lights in her bedroom.
That's her nightlight.
Yeah. And if you're in an office, you can decorate your office with Christmas lights.
As long as it's okay with your boss.
As long as it's okay with your boss.
So you have to ask me.
You have to ask me.
Can I decorate my office with Christmas lights?
No. You need to decorate my office first with Christmas
You
lights.
have to ask me.
Can I decorate my office with Christmas
You're
lights?
going to have to find somebody else to do that.
I wish I worked somewhere where there was a handyman.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just rent one of our other husbands to do it.
Wow.
But it is so nice to decorate for Christmas with Christmas lights. I even know some people that have used Christmas lights around Valentine's Day and had a Valentine's Day tree.
Yeah.
You can use it to decorate so many different things with Christmas lights.
We used Christmas lights at our wedding.
Did.
At our reception, over a dance floor, there was Christmas lights strung back and forth across it. Remember
Was
that?
it a cardboard dance floor?
I can't remember.
You were kind of redneck back then. Might have been plywood.
That day was a blur to me.
Yeah. You did get the best thing in the world.
Boy, you ain't kidding.
Me.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
No.
Oh.
No, I was talking about me.
All right.
So, isn't it amazing all the different things you can do with Christmas lights?
There's a bunch.
We're so happy that we got to share with you so many different things that you could do with your Christmas lights, because 'tis the season.
To be merry.
Yeah, it gets you in the holiday spirit, whether you're at home, at the office, or just outside your home. So it's pretty cool. You guys have an amazing holiday season, and we'll talk to you soon.
Have a great evening.
I'm Christy Ogle.
Max Ogle.
Sometimes you need a spouse without the hassle. Sometimes spouse.
What was that? Gang sign?